What's up guys, it's Old School Matt here. I'm back with another Motivation Monday video. I'm back from a little hiatus on the online content. I want to thank you guys for always following me and always supporting my stuff. I had to take a little bit of a break to reschedule and realign what I was going to do with my channel and make videos and what I'm thinking doing with my life, and the video content had to slow down. So I appreciate anybody who's watching this video, who keeps up with my stuff on Instagram and other social platforms. I appreciate your support and your help. Any likes, comments, and subscriptions to this channel will be very well appreciated. Thank you guys for always watching these videos and taking in the different things that I tell you guys that I think is the best way for you to motivate yourself for the week to come. And this week we're going to be focusing on books, guys. And not just this week, every week starting 2022, I've decided that I'm going to be reading one book a week. And now I know it's a little bit of a challenge for you guys who aren't readers out there, so make sure you're starting slow, starting simple. But for those out there that enjoy reading, I'm going to be doing a book club update every week on this channel and on my Instagram, keeping up with you guys with the books I'm reading. I'll get into that a little bit later, but on this Motivation Monday video, I want to get you guys onto some different books that I found that have very, very good books when it comes to 3 different areas of life. The first one is going to be fitness. As you guys know, I have a fitness brand, and this reading video is sponsored by our nootropic product. Make sure you go check that one out with the essential amino acids, because I can't read unless my mind is stimulated. So that is going to be it for the intro to this video. Let's get right into the first book, and that first book is going to be the book Slice by Bill Reynolds. Thank you to my boy James, the astrologist in Gainesville, Florida, for showing me this amazing book. It is a contest prep book that's going to help you. It's an older book, but it's not only for contest prep. It's going to help you get better in the gym, learn more about your diet, and just be a better, well-rounded individual when it comes to your fitness. Now, I am a little bit more complicated. I'm a little bit more sophisticated with my fitness routines and regimens, and I think that people watching this video might be as well. So if you are in that intermediate to going to be expert level for fitness, this book is incredibly useful. There's a lot of meal plans. There's a lot of different protocols in here when it comes to supplementation, diet, sleep, training, and all of the above, explaining a lot of different things, going in depth about a lot of different aspects, and it's still valid to this day. So that's going to be my #1 book in terms of fitness and overall health and wellness. Now I have another book called Metabolical. Now this book is an incredible book. I have to tell you the truth, I have not read the entire book. I have read bits and pieces, but I've read a lot of different parts of the book. I have not read cover to cover, but so far I would say I have probably 80 to 90% of the book finished. It is an incredible book, and the only reason why I haven't finished the book is because I just recently got the book. So Metabolical, The Lure and Lies of Processed Food, Nutrition and Modern Medicine. This book is by Robert H. Lustig, MD, an incredible doctor, a person who goes against the norms and really is able to speak out on the atrocities that happen in our modern health system. And this book will open your eyes to what really causes chronic illness, and also what really causes the different diseases that we see on a daily basis that has influxed our society and has burdened our healthcare system. So you want to make sure to check out this book for overall health and wellness, and you want to make sure to check out Sliced for fitness and diet and supplementation and training, steroids, all of the above. These are my 2 health and fitness books that I'm going to recommend to you guys today. Now, the next 2 books are going to be self-help / philosophical books. And I think these are important because these books help you craft your mind to being a better individual. Now, the first one is hefty. Now, as you can see, there's 2 books. One is big and one is small, so choose at your discretion. The first one being The Laws of Power, more specifically the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, an incredible book, a Bible of a book. This is one of the first books I read when coming back to reading books. It is long as shit. I can't remember all of the laws, but I almost reference this book on a monthly basis. I'll go back and listen to a couple laws. I will read summaries because it's dense, man. It's super dense. There's a lot of different things in this book, and I have the version where it's annotated, so there's even more on here. It's crazy. It's very, very, very good book. It's got a lot of tips in here about how to be a more powerful individual and how to influence people and guide your life. And there's a lot of different laws in here that apply to history and also different areas of our society that shows us how different acts and different ways that you can maneuver yourself in positions of power, responsibility, and work will get you to a higher level in life, will help you perform better as an individual, and also just be a boss type of person. Next book, The Art of War, a short read. I think it is about 70 or so pages. Now this book, you might be like, what is Art of War? It's by Sun Tzu. The book is translated from Chinese. It's written by a conqueror / emperor by the name of Sun Tzu. He was a general way back in the day who conquered a lot of different areas, a lot of different lands, and was an incredible person when it came to strategizing and learning how to be your enemy. And there's a lot of different tips in this book about strategy, and then you can take the historical references and apply them to real life and take your situations and compare them like you're comparing two different numbers that are on different scales. You can compare the things that are in this book to the way you operate in your current life, and I promise you, you'll find many different things in here will relate to what you're talking about and what you do on a daily basis. It's not going to be one-to-one, but you're going to be able to see the similarities and comparisons, obviously, because this book was written a long time ago, but the strategies here are still relevant and still useful in today's society and being a better individual. The next two areas is going to be about business and self-improvement / the professional setting. Now this book got beat the hell up, and the reason why this book got beat the hell up is because this is the first book I read after my long hiatus of not reading books. It's called New Sales Simplified. I bought this book at a Barnes & Noble. It's by Mike Weinberg. I bought this book in a Barnes & Noble about 3.5 years ago, and I was going through some tough times, and I wanted to read something, and I don't know, this book stuck out to me, and now I have an entire bookshelf of shit to have to read. So I don't know, this book stuck with me. It's a great book because it teaches you the basics of sales. It's nothing eye-breaking or crazy. It's gonna, if you already know a lot about sales, it's not gonna blow your mind. This book has more of a sentimental value to me, but it's a very, very good book because it teaches you about different areas and different life cycles of the sales cycle, and it helps you really hone down your skills and be able to understand how to sell to a customer and how to use different tools in the modern society to be able to better your sales tactics and attacking different areas and new markets if you're a salesperson. So check this book out. Great book. Last but not least, by my boy or by my man, Mr. Patrick Bet-David, a great influence to myself online and to across the world. Your Next 5 Moves, a great business book. It combines strategy, a little bit of what 48 Laws of Power and books like The Art of War do, but it applies it to business. It applies it to being an entrepreneur, starting your own business, and doing things. I read this book cover to cover as soon as this book came out. It was an incredible freaking book to read, and I can't tell you how much I really value Pat for writing this book. So this book will teach you everything you need to know on a high level. It gets into the weeds in some areas, but on a high level, how to be he says, a grandmaster at the chess of business. I think this book is a must read for anyone out there wanting to start their own business. It talks about the different things you need to do to plan out your life and be able to determine how successful you're going to be. It also talks about a lot of different areas of strategy, business relationships, and being able to develop a skill set and a mindset that will take you through life, and more specifically take you through being a business owner. Great book. I recommend this to anybody out there who's an entrepreneur, and I'm excited to read it again as we do our book club, because this is going to be one of the books I read again. We'll probably get through some of these other books, but great book, one of my favorite books. Two honorable mentions before I go on this Monday. Think and Grow Rich, a great book that I have listened to on audiobook, but I have not actually read the entire book. And I think that one of these chapters in this book that I have read is an incredible chapter. It's called The Mystery of Sexual Mutation. The Mystery of Sex Transmutation. It is a very important chapter, and talking about basically the nofap of the time for the riches and being able to maintain a good and healthy sexual balance with your energy in your body and being able to use that. So honorable mention, Think and Grow Rich, great book. Recommend it. I have to read it cover to cover because I've only read bits and pieces. I've listened to the whole audiobook. The Red Pill, another honorable mention. The Rational Male, similar. I have not read the whole book. I have read some of the book, but I plan on having it in the book club. So this is going to be on the book club. Not everything I agree with in this book, but a very good basis on how to be a more rational male by Rollo Tomasi. And this one is by Napoleon Hill. Thank you guys for listening to this video. I wish I could show you, but I have no one filming me right now, but maybe I will, my bookshelf. Starting this week, we're gonna be doing a book club. The first book I'm gonna put on the book club is gonna be a book called Propaganda by Edward Bernays. Very interesting read, and it is a very, very eye-opening read, to say the least. It's almost 100 years old, the book, but it is an incredible book, and we'll get into why later this week on the videos. I'm back. I'm gonna be making videos as soon as I can, when I can. I'm gonna be putting in good information in these videos, so make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and check out my Instagram for some updates daily on this stuff. And thanks for continuing to grow with me on this channel. I appreciate you guys. Old School Matt out. It's another Motivation Monday with Old School Matt, baby. See you guys soon.